This surgery already, being a week out, has definitely changed my life. I am beyond elated with how beautiful a job my surgery was, and the results as I'm watching me heal and them change, and I could not be happier. This is exactly what I wanted and so much more, and I can't wait to see the results 6 months to a year from now. I decided to have surgery because about 10 years ago I had originally wanted to have a breast lift after I had finished having children and I was done nursing. I had come to Dr. Zwiebel back then and really liked him. However, being from New York, my mother insisted that I come back and use her surgeon in New York. And regretfully, I wish that I had not listened to her and stayed with Dr. Zwiebel, but being that it was 10 years later and I was due for something else, I decided to come back to Dr. Zwiebel, who was highly recommended a second time from my gynecologist's office, and this time chose to not only have a breast lift but to do an augmentation. And knowing that I'm getting older and my body is changing, I could, having an implant and keeping things kind of in place would be better to accommodate what my needs were at this time in my life. I have to say that after my surgery, I felt surprisingly well, considering that I tend to be a little bit, nauseous after the anesthesia, which was something I was very concerned about and expressed my worry to Dr. Zwiebel and the surgery staff. And they assured me they would take every precaution that they could to make sure that my nausea was limited. And for probably the first hour after I came out of anesthesia, I felt a little bit nauseous, and after that I had no problems whatsoever, and I really felt incredibly well based off of past experiences with anesthesia. So that was a surprise in a very, very positive way. I chose Dr. Zwiebel because after interviewing 2 or 3 other plastic surgeons, he was the friendliest, the most welcoming, the most detailed of all the surgeons I talked to, in a very kind and charismatic way, which I appreciated. And on top of that, my first interaction with his office staff was absolutely welcoming and remarkable, and just made me feel like this was exactly where I needed to be. There's not a doubt in my mind I would refer my friends to Dr. Zwiebel. I think he is just so honest and so understanding with compassion about the needs of us, women. And he listens and he hears you. He takes into consideration all your fears, all your concerns, all your wants, all your needs, and he truly cares. And so does his staff, and his staff is a true representation to what an incredible doctor he is. And that, for me, is what made all the difference in the world in me choosing him.